going on, everybody? This is MasterGuil, and welcome to yet another Guil Reacts video. And now Sakurai just dropped another one on us. It's been announced that he's going to be doing yet another live presentation of Terry Bogard here today. Unfortunately, I had matters to take care of, so I wasn't able to get in on the live presentation. But thankfully, the video was already uploaded to their YouTube account, and I could already just, check it out for myself. Thank goodness for that. Now, unfortunately, with this, during this presentation, according to their Twitter and from other sources, there will not be a character drop during this presentation, from what I've heard. My thoughts on that? Well, don't really mind. We're probably going to get another character drop during the Game Awards sometime in December. So, that's always fun. Now, what this presentation is going to offer is probably it's all about Terry. So probably where he comes from, his movesets, what all his movesets are going to do. What I think this might be, he might be just, I don't want to say he's just going to be another Ryu/Ken. I don't think it's going to be like that, considering he's from the King of Fighters, which is one of my favorite fighting games, even though sometimes I don't play it much. But I play it enough to know who some of the characters are and who my favorites are. And sadly, Terry's not one of them. Oh, God. I can already see the hate comments coming in now, and then all the thumbs down that I'm gonna get. I'm sorry. Not to say that I don't like him. I mean, he's well known. He's pretty cool. Just not my favorite. Anyway, with that being said, let's go on and dive into this video. Hope you guys enjoy. It's over 48 minutes. What could we be doing?
Hello everyone, this is Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. The Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game was recently honored with 5 awards at this year's Japan Game Awards.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that from IGN.
It's received a great many awards on top of that as well.
Oh,
Each award
Sakurai?
is very meaningful to me, so I would like to take the opportunity to extend my thanks to all those who have voted and to all those who have supported us. Thank you so much. Without further ado, let's begin the presentation. First, we'll start with what the Neo Geo is. It refers to a 1990 video game console for use in arcades and at home, as well as to the name of the system itself. In 1990, the equivalent to the Super NES had only just released in Japan, so if you wanted to play arcade games at home before then, the only option was to play the less polished ports on the Nintendo Entertainment System. However, with the Neo Geo system, you could play the arcade versions of games at home with no drop in quality. 1990 was right around the year that I started working for a game company. Back then, Japan
I wasn't
had
even
rental
born.
services for arcade games. In other words, you could go to a rental store, rent an arcade game, take it home, and play it. After that, they were sold for home use, but a single game would cost about 30,000 yen. That's expensive.
Oh
But
yeah.
if you think about it, compared to playing a game in the arcade 300 times at 100 yen per play, you're getting your money's worth. At the time, some people actually thought
100 yen. I'm not I missed the joke.
I mean, there really are people
So
who played
with
games in the
100
Super Smash
yen,
Brothers
is
series,
that
1,000.
I'm not sure of the money currency.
Anyway, the MVS,
transfer,
as it was called then,
is that like
was
a
sold
dollar
various
in
places,
US?
And for an arcade machine, it wasn't all that expensive.
So with 300,000 yen, is that
You
$30,000?
could also get them on lease.
I might be heavily wrong on this, so feel free to correct me in the comment section down below, or I'll put it up on the screen when I get a chance.
The home version of the Neo Geo came with this controller. Can you see? It has 4 buttons,
SNK.
and this is the actual console itself. Here is the reset button, and here you slot in the big game cartridges.
Why is the controller just as big as the console?
This is the Neo Geo. Just kidding.
Okay.
Actually, this is the Neo Geo X, the portable version that was released afterward.
What is all this stuff that I'm seeing?
You could also insert it
Is this just as much as the Sega Genesis with all this freaking contraptions and compartments that it has? And freaking add-ons that it has.
Multi-purpose console.
There's a Genesis, it's like a Saturn, it's like a CD. All of them can like combine together and all that.
Let's talk about what Fatal Fury is. It released in 1991, the same year as Street Fighter II.
Now, I want to point something out here. Well, it's not about the video, but I had class. That's why I missed it.
Like many of the other fighters,
one of my classes was actually watching the direct.
Title that was
I really wanted to watch it, but I wanted to wait till I got home so I could make this reaction video for you guys.
Actually, both Street Fighter 2 and Fatal Fury were developed using the original Street Fighter as a foundation. In fact, the development of Fatal Fury was started by one of the planners of Street Fighter. Did I just hear you say, wow? This one is also a multiplayer-focused fighting game. In the story, someone named Jeff Bogard is killed by Geese Howard. Geese Howard starts up a fighting tournament in Southtown, which he runs. To avenge his father's death, Terry enters the tournament, which is known as King of Fighters.
I did hear about his father's name, but I don't remember who it was. Okay, it was him.
Yes, there's actually a popular
but then again,
series
I'm
called
thinking
King
of
Fighters,
Ryu.
and that series was named after the fighting tournament within the world of Fatal Fury. And Terry Bogard, who is the protagonist of Fatal Fury, also appears in all the games in the King of Fighters series as one of the main characters. If you want to play a game from either of the Fatal Fury series or the King of Fighters series, many of them are available now on Nintendo Switch as part of the Arcade Archive series. You may not know which one to play first, but my recommendations from the Fatal Fury series would be Fatal Fury Special. From the King of Fighters series, my recommendation would be the King of Fighters 95. But if you want to play a fighting game with all sorts of strategic elements, then I recommend the King of Fighters 98. Next, I'll give you some insight on Terry Bogard. Actually, this video was recorded about 1 month prior to its release. That's because we need to translate and edit videos like this one, and that takes time. The game footage you see here is not from the final production ROM, so please understand that there may be some elements that differ from the final game. Since we have the opportunity, I want to talk about Terry using a lot of SNK lingo, meaning in this discussion the younger generations may feel a little out of the loop. But there's nothing to worry about.
I mean, I'm 25
Nintendo 64
when this video is being recorded.
Super Smash Bros., I was often asked, who is Samus? Whether or not the character is fun to play as is more important than whether the character is new or old, or whether the character is recognizable to everyone. I want to make sure I present Terry to you in such a way that you can fully understand his appeal.
I'm ready.
So thank you. Okay, let's begin.
I'm ready for this.
This is Terry Bogard in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. He's still wearing an outfit that reflects the era of his original game, but we did our best to make him look cool in a variety of ways. When he stands next to Ryu, it almost makes you wonder, is this really a Super Smash Bros. Game? Doesn't it? Just like Ryu, when you're playing one-on-one, he'll face the opponent. Actually, he always looks in the opponent's direction. Even if you move him to a location behind the opponent, he'll quickly turn around, always keeping his focus on the opponent.
Cool.
Let's talk about his moves. His neutral attacks are jab, body blow, and high kick.
Oh, okay.
Each move is something familiar from the Fatal Fury series. And his dash.
God, he is so ripped. He is so ripped, though.
This is in Real Bout, Fatal Fury Special, and others. In the original series, it was one of his special moves. His tilt attacks are middle kick, rising upper, and underkick. Compared to Ryu, his attack speed is slower. This is to match his original series.
Okay. This stage looks so cool.
Now for smash
it looks so cool.
First up, backspin kick.
And he goes far.
This smash attack is the equivalent to his strong attack.
He goes far, but oh my goodness, that end lag though.
Original series.
That end lag though. Oh man.
Next, wild upper and slide kick.
No, it doesn't go behind him.
Both are from the original series.
Okay.
Then his midair moves. Jump, then chop. Jump, then kick. Jump, then backward kick.
Okay. It's down here.
And then somersault kick.
Oh.
However, this somersault kick was not included in the original series. But we needed a move to attack up. So we created a new move. Also, jump and then karate
Come on!
for a down air attack.
Really? And it spikes.
If you
It's the same as
successfully pull
his.
off a down air, it's possible to attack with a meteor effect, as you can see here. It's basically like Ryu's. Next
It
are
is.
Cover's throws. His forward throw is his familiar Buster throw. His back throw is
That's
also
lag
Buster
too.
throw. And his down throw is neck breaker drop.
Oh. Okay.
In fact, he used it in the game Fatal Fury, Wild Ambition. I
Okay.
miss playing that game on Hyper Neo Geo 64. And then, his up throw is Grasping Upper. This sort of dodge attack can be performed after a spot dodge. I mentioned dodge attack. And this actually does exist.
What?
During a spot dodge, immediately press the button to counterattack.
Oh, that's a little broken.
During a
Okay.
dodge attack, your upper body becomes invincible, so this kind of move gives you the advantage when you counterattack.
But what about the long one? Could you just counter with a tilt?
Now for his special attacks.
Barrel wave? Let me see it. Let me see it.
His neutral special, with just the B button,
Power
is
wave. I said barrel wave. Power wave. My bad. See, I don't know my SNK.
Depending on how long you press the button,
sorry.
you'll use one of two types of special attacks, weak and strong. This one is weak and kinda slow, and this one is strong. Fast, isn't it?
What did he
For
sneeze?
Ryu, in his original game, you used 3 buttons, so there were weak, medium, and strong attacks. For Terry Bogard, you could use 4 buttons in his original game, but there were only 2 buttons for punch, so that's why he only has 2 attack levels, weak and strong. This rule applies to all of his special attacks, so please keep that in mind. By the way, the
Oh,
attack
man.
power wave is a move that shoots energy along the ground, but how does it look in the air? In his original game, you couldn't use this move in the air. This is how it looks now. As of the King of Fighters 96, the Power Wave ability had a shorter range, so we've recreated that version of the move. It's a useful move in midair and helps keep opponents in check.
They can still jump over it though.
Next, we have a special
And
performed
punish
while
you.
holding in the direction of your opponent, Burning Knuckle.
Okay.
This move also has a weak and strong version, as well as a command input. Like the Hadouken command input from Street Fighter II, you perform this command using the directional inputs, down, to the side, in the direction of your opponent, and then press the button. Doing so makes the move a bit stronger. This means that Burning Knuckle has 4 variations: weak without command input, and strong without command input, weak with command input, and strong with command input. The strong version using the command input is of course the most
I mean,
powerful.
that's good for getting back to
You'll
the
hear a
stage
noise when you
horizontally.
input the command.
Oh, that's a sound effect.
And if
Okay.
you've succeeded,
Ooh.
you might also notice some green mixed in with the flames. It may be slight, but there is a difference.
Okay, that's interesting. Nice attention to detail.
A strong version with the command input really is strong, even capable of KOing opponents. It can be blocked, however, so be on the lookout for that. In such a case,
Oh,
you'll be
yeah, you
left
can't go
wide
past them.
open.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this is a first for the Super Smash Bros. Series.
I feel like Sakurai's doing a Let's Play at this
split
point.
into 2 versions, a back special and a front special. That means there's
A what?
1 more side special than usual, Crack
Oh.
Shoot.
Oh my god.
This
Oh
is
my
a familiar
god.
move from his original game.
Nice.
There's also a command input version. It's performed by using the directional buttons down to the back, followed by the A or B button.
Oh man. They made Terry so
The
technical.
command version can launch your opponent quite a bit further.
Good lord.
It creates a bit of an arc, so it can be used as an anti-air attack when your opponents try to hit you. At close range, if you happen to be blocked by a shield, it's hard to be counter-attacked because you'll pass through them. There's something I want you to remember. When you do a crack shoot off-screen, this is how it will look. Terry swings with his whole body when using Burning Knuckle and Crack Shoot, so it can be hard to recover.
They
However,
want us to see
If you
the
keep pressing
upbeat.
backwards without inputting commands, you should be able to initiate Crack Shoot in the direction you're trying to recover. Let me show you one more time. Do this, then continue to press backward. and then you can recover. If you press too quickly or input some commands, you'll fly right off the stage, so be careful. And this is his up special,
Rising Tackle. I knew it!
It also has weak and strong
I knew it! I knew it was that move!
different heights.
About to say, his heights are a little weak here.
And did you notice
like
that if you
Bayonetta
hold
whip.
down briefly to charge,
Ooh.
your whole body glows a little? In this case, your whole body will be invincible at the start.
That's like
Either
Super,
way,
Mar
your legs
that's
will
like
be
Super
invincible.
Mario Bros. Just holding down
Here's an
until you
example of
build
this
up the,
invincibility
your
in
jump
action.
power. Do you jump higher?
With the standard rising tackle, I got completely wiped out when I threw myself at them.
Oh yeah.
But with Rising Tackle's charged command version, you can't be hit at this moment, so you come out on top. You can of course use Rising Tackle as a recovery as well.
But you can still get punished.
Even after using Burning Knuckle or Crack Shoot, you can still use Rising Tackle. This is also very helpful when you're trying to recover.
Good thing none of the moves
so
put you in
please
free
keep that in
fall.
mind. His down special is Power Dunk,
Oh.
an attack that rises and descends.
I think you can use it in the air too.
This side, down, diagonally down command input is also known as the Shoryuken command.
Oh, come on.
If you can pull it off, you'll be invincible at the start of the move.
Nice. Very nice.
Also, you can hear a sound when it connects, but it might be tough to make out.
Wait, is there a
let's
wall?
talk about canceling specials.
Is there a wall on the stage?
I'd really like you to keep this in mind. First, if you use a special after attacking with a standard attack, the special won't come out until the move animation has finished. That makes sense, right? But here's what happens if you cancel out of it.
Look at the stage. Oh my god.
At this moment here, if you've successfully entered a special command input, the rest of the animation will be cancelled, allowing you to attack again immediately. I'll do that again. Throw out a kick like normal. And once your leg extends, you'll perform the move. Set it up so that when you attack, you can go straight into a special.
No wonder this is over 40
This will increase
minutes.
your offensive options. Please try this out. For example, neutral attack 1, 2, and power down. This is a bread and butter combo.
There is a wall.
Aside from that, you can also get Terry to fly out and attack in an M shape. In his original game, you could only cancel attacks on the ground, but in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it's possible to cancel aerial moves. The types of aerial attacks that you can cancel are limited to things like neutral air attacks or down air attacks. But I think it would be wise to use these combos to expand your offensive options.
Oh my god.
And at last, the
Ooh.
final smash. His final smash begins with Triple Geyser. Terry will shoot 3 geysers straight forward.
Yeah, one of his specials. Let me guess.
However,
does he have a second
If you
one?
think that's all, you're very mistaken.
I didn't think that was all.
As you can
Yeah!
see, if Triple Geyser connects, you'll follow up with Power Dunk and Buster Wolf. It's 3 moves in 1. It's a visually striking combo.
Oh, that was awesome!
You may be wondering what happened to his original super special moves. Yes, they're here too. With the usual rules, when Terry's damage meter rises up to 100% or higher,
Oh!
and in stamina mode, when his overall HP drops to 30% or less, you'll see this Go icon at the bottom of the screen. At this point, if you enter this specific command, you can initiate the power geyser you see
So
here.
basically, it's almost like a KO punch, but it doesn't go away?
If I borrow the way it's said in the original game, down, angle down, side, angle down, forward. Well, it's a bit complicated. downward,
You think?
then backward, then forward. You see? It is an action game after all, so you get to control the direction of your punch, be it right or left. In that case, no matter which direction you're going for, just swap the right input and left input. It's like this: downward, then backward, then forward. Or down, and then the opposite direction if that's forward. And then there's his other super special move.
Oh, nice. That's almost like force
Buster
palm.
Wolf. You can initiate this
Oh, no,
by
not
repeating
anymore.
the Hadouken command input twice. Down to side, then down to side again. It can be rather difficult to pull off moves using the original game's command inputs, but you can also use simplified command inputs. In the case of Power Geyser, remember this: down, side, down, forward. As long as you input the command downward to the side, to the back, downward again, and then forward, you should be fine.
Oh, man.
In the case of Buster Wolf, it's simply down, side, side. That should be easier to remember. Even though the command input is complex, it can still be blocked with ease.
Oh, really?
Since these moves can only be
Hey,
used when
really?
Terry has
I would
taken
expect it to do a lot of
damage,
shield
you'll be in
damage.
even more danger if your opponent blocks. So they're high risk and high return. Please save them for when you really need to make a last-ditch effort. You can use it again and again, but be careful. Your opponent may be able to predict your move and take action. Essentially, it's best to
Obviously.
use it when it's least expected, or to cancel out of a combo, like this. For the taunts, I decided to match his original game.
Throw the hat. Throw the
His
hat.
up taunt is "Hey, go on" from the King of Fighters series.
Hey, come on, get serious.
His down taunt spins his hat like in the Real Bout series.
Oh.
And his side taunt is "Stand Up" from Gutto, Mark of the Wolves.
Oh. His
I've
hat,
demonstrated
him throwing
various
his hat is
special
probably
moves
one of
in
his
the game
victory
so far,
animations.
and you can hear his voice.
Bless you. Sound like he's
that.
sneezing.
We've incorporated both his longer remarks, like Power Wave, from older titles, and his shorter remarks, like Rock You, from newer titles.
Mixed bag.
And here are his color variations.
Oh.
There's a good variety of colors available from across the series, and the cap design is slightly different in each version.
Oh, I can see that.
They're based on his original games, and we've also included some from the King of Fighters 14 and the anime series.
Oh, nice. And there it goes.
He sometimes takes off his cap too.
Yep.
For example, it happens during his victory pose.
Yep.
His cap also blows away when he is defeated in stamina mode.
Oh. That's an interesting one.
The stage is called King of Fighters Stadium.
Look at the King of Fighters in the background.
It looks like one hardcore fighting coliseum.
It looks like a. It is a
The text
football
above
field.
the Jumbotron reads, King of Fighters, without the. When we talk about a game title, we need the up front, but the name of the tournament in the game's story is just King of Fighters. This is a very unique stage, and it follows some rules that haven't existed in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before.
There's a wall. Yeah.
First, the edge is walled off.
Yeah.
In the Super Smash Bros. Series, you need to launch opponents off the stage. Here, however, the more damage a fighter has accumulated, the more the
Will it
wall will
break?
visually react when they're launched into it.
Oh.
Can you see? Eventually,
I was say, will it break?
fighters will break right through the wall. There are
That reminds me of
fireworks.
Naruto with the ring outs.
Basically, this special feature allows you to KO an opponent only after they've accumulated enough damage.
So over 100%.
That way, you can enjoy the battle more like you would in a traditional fighting game.
That's very interesting. I like that.
When you're close to the wall,
Oh, never mind.
it's possible to be KO'd even when your damage is low. It's just like in regular stages.
So the wall is like
In the Real
Hero.
Bout Fatal Fury series, there was a feature in which the walls could be destroyed and players could suffer a ring out when they hit the wall. This isn't exactly the same, but we made it kind of similar to that.
Oh, man. That's
We
pretty
hope you'll
cool.
enjoy playing at this stage with all its special rules. By the way, there are guest characters in the background, right?
Yeah.
Since we have the opportunity, I'd like to introduce them to you.
Here come the cameos.
First up, Andy Bogard. He's the adoptive brother of Terry Bogard. Both of them were adopted from an orphanage and raised by Jeff Bogard. However, while Terry's teacher was Jeff Bogard, Andy studied under Mai Shiranui's father. He uses the Koppoken fighting style. Joe Higashi. He's one of the three main characters from earlier games in the Fatal Fury series. He's the only one that doesn't have any connection to Geese Howard. He's a Muay Thai champion. Kung Fu Ru. He's the master of the Holy Fist of 8 Ways, and he also trained Jeff Bogard. He can enlarge his body as well. Billy Kane.
Oh, there he
He's been in many
is.
Fatal Fury games since the first one, and he's the right-hand man of Geese Howard. While he appears in the first game, his costume is based on his appearances in King of Fighters 97 onwards.
Pretty cool.
You can't really see his back, but the no smoking symbol is definitely there. Geese Howard.
Oh
He's the
no!
big boss of Southtown,
Oh no!
and he's the rival of Terry Bogard. Falling off of buildings is his thing.
Oh yeah.
Rock Howard.
Rock!
His
Oh
first appearance was Gato
no! Yes!
Mark of the Wolf. He's the son of Geese Howard, and Terry actually raised him. That means his appearance in this game at this age with that look doesn't really jive with the timeline, but Smash is kind of like that to begin with, right?
True.
Kim Kapwan. He uses Taekwondo and considers himself a fighter for justice. His Ho'okyaku is very famous. Ryuji Yamazaki. His first appearance was in Fatal Fury 3,
good.
and he's a criminal known as Dark Broker. He's very selfish.
What gave
and
that away that he's a criminal?
Blue Mary. Her first appearance was in Fatal Fury 3 too. She uses
She looks like
combat
a Dragon Quest
and she's
character.
a good drinking buddy of Terry's. Those were the characters from the
Drinking
Fatal Fury
buddy.
series, but from here on, let me introduce characters from other series. Athena Asamiya. She's a Psycho Soldier. Psycho Soldier is a memorable game released around 1986, and it was the first title to feature
Wait, where's
a
our
fully
bird?
voiced theme song.
Oh, am I
within the
thinking
game.
of the wrong character?
This epic song was also remixed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it was recorded in both Japanese and English. Music start. Kyo Kusanagi. He's the
Kyo!
protagonist of the King of Fighters series, and he uses the ancient martial arts Kusanagi-ryu.
Yeah,
Speaking
my
of the
boy!
protagonists, there are differences depending
My
on
boy!
which version you're talking about, like Orochi and Nest. Anyway, he is forever a school kid. Iori Yagami. Originally, he was introduced as Kyo Kusanagi's rival, but when I first saw this character in the game at the time, due to his look and attitude, I thought, whoever created this character must be a genius.
Thank you!
Goro Daimon. He's a judo gold medalist belonging to the Japanese team, and he likes to throw his opponents. Chang Hohen and Choi Bonge. One is an escaped convict, and the other is a slasher. They are currently undergoing rehabilitation.
Oh my god, it's Freddy
under the
Krueger.
Previously mentioned Kim Kapwan. Ralph Jones and Clark Still. Originally, they were main characters in the Ikari Warriors series before Neo Geo. They appeared as guests in the Metal Slug series too. Ryo Sakazaki, the protagonist
And there he
of Art of
is.
Fighting. The original Art of Fighting was released just before Fatal Fury 2.
They put a lot of
That
cameos in
means it
here.
was the first game to implement a true super special move. How could I not include him? King. Her first appearance was in Art of Fighting, and she's a bouncer and bodyguard. She is a beautiful woman with an androgynous sense of style. Next, Yuri Sakazaki. She was kidnapped in the first Art of Fighting game, but after that, she trained hard and mastered Kyokugen Karate in just 1 year. In other
Nice.
words, she's a genius.
Yes, and so is Neji.
As you can see, we've included many characters, a total of 20 characters. You know, it's very cumbersome. I mean, it takes a lot of time. But so many people love each and every one of these characters, even outside the confines of their
I'm
individual
sad that my boy
series, and we
K-Dash
simply
wasn't in
had to
this.
do our best by them. By the way, you may have noticed that a very important character from the Fatal Fury series was not included. Yes, Mai Shiranui. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is for good boys and girls of many different ages, so we decided not to feature her. Please forgive us. Also, my music features a variety of tracks, and the music that plays affects which special guests will appear.
He did not just say that on mine.
There's a track called Pasta, and when the music is playing, Terry Bogard will always appear. I hope you look forward to that as well.
Let's see him in action.
Okay, I'm done providing information, so now let's jump into some actual battles. This time, I'm going to play the Terry route of Classic Mode.
Oh!
On top
That's
of that,
interesting.
I want to try the highest intensity level. Let's see if I can get all the way up to intensity 9.9. Honestly, playing the game in extreme difficulty while doing commentary is extremely hard. One or the other is doable, but doing both at once forces me to divide my attention. But that means I should do my best at both. I'll do my best. First, this route is named the King of Smash. 3 characters who have some sort of connection will appear as a set, a challenge that looks somehow familiar. Okay, the first intensity level is 5.0, so I should be fine. All battles in Terry's route are stamina battles. This stage's special KO rule that I talked about earlier isn't the best match for stamina rules, but oh well. On his route, a lot of stages feel like they're from a traditional fighting game. Okay, I did it again.
My man is taunting.
Of course, even in this mode, it's not impossible for me to try for a KO, but normally it'll be over before then. There. Done.
And she died! And he
Looks like he's
taunts!
saying, give me something. Next, round 2. It's the Legend of Zelda team. Just because characters are in a team because of their similarities, that doesn't mean that they have to be from the same game. This is Let's Go to Seoul, Kim Kapwan's theme. And I've got it set up so that we don't move from the bottom of Prison Tower.
Oh, come on.
It would be easiest to
Can we
simply
get
knock him
controls
off the
like
screen,
this,
but I'm not
please?
going to do that, because it's not as fun to watch. Oops, I knocked him off. Over here. It's gonna blow. Will he do it? Alright. The boomerang is on the back. And I can't go to the edge. Oh no!
Back girl!
The tables have turned.
Come on, Zelda!
Cancelled it. He wears his cap backward when he does a power dunk.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Now you could call this the giant stage.
Oh, the
All the
heavyweights.
giants are lined up. Of course, the music track is Taku and Stephanie. Of course, he says. You might wonder who Taku and Stephanie are.
He?
But it seems
I
like
think he
the
can drag
music
somebody
background
down
is
with that.
This track is from Fatal Fury 2. There's a giant wrestler named Big Bear, and this is his track. Regardless of the track name, it's a really famous hard rock song, so please give it a listen. The original song was called Yusha Raiden. There's that masked wrestler. Big Bear is.
Wait, I don't think K-Rool's supposed to be this big!
He's called Raiden.
Wait, all of them were that big! Wait a minute!
Jump! I'm beginning to find the intensity quite tough. Round 4. The whole atmosphere is a little different than how it's been up until now, right? We've been to arena-style flat stages, but suddenly we're at a battlefield form stage.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's an item.
No! You didn't do the shield punish! You broke your
There's an arcade
shield!
game
Where was the
series called
punish?
Athena, and this stage uses that as a motif. Oh, he's metal. Now that I'm thinking about it, I suppose both Lady Palutena and Athena games were possibly an homage to the Athena of Greek mythology. Plus, I wanted to do something where two characters who are similar, or have similar abilities, are together. It's a nice Kokugenryu team.
Oh my gosh.
If I let my guard down, I'll easily be defeated, so I need to pay attention. Not bad, Ryu.
Oh, here comes broken airs.
By the way, you can use moves like Crack Shoot to aim for overhead platforms, so they have some utility to them. I kept her in check. Phew, that was close. Looks like that fire bar didn't work out for her.
He has a short grab range
It's
too.
getting brutal. The intensity is close to 8. You could say the opposing team is comprised of heroes from different companies. Sonic and Terry are on the stage. Actually, Sonic and Terry were both created in '91, so they're the same age.
Really?
And the next year, in '92, Kirby was born. Everyone's getting old. But they're still on active duty.
I thought he was gonna say, but they're still my babies. I thought he was gonna say that.
It's easier to fight on sloped ground. When using Crack Shoot, it's especially easy going uphill. Yikes. It's too soon to be taking this much damage.
Oh my
I started
god,
out with
it does 10
150
damage.
So I feel like I'm losing. Next, Mega Man. He was born in '87. The first Street Fighter came out in '87 as well, so that makes Ryu the same age. That was bad. Don't go off screen. Ah, he went off. I'm sorry. And now, Pac-Man from 1980 is here. Of course, this character was made by Bandai Namco Studios, but when I talk to their team, I'll call him your company's character. They always come back saying, oh yeah, our company's character. I often have these kinds of exchanges with them. Oh, that was
back
close.
throw. Oh.
But I won't give in until the very end. Because I've got a super special move. How was that? Not enough? I see.
All his special moves, his
how about
amped up special moves remind me of Pichu's Disabled
It's bad
from
to keep
Smash
using the
Slash
same
2.
move. Seriously.
Like he
Next,
gets a power
Team Dog.
boost when he gets over, I think, 50% in Smash Slash 2.
With the track Soy Sauce for Geese playing on the rooftop, it's got the aura of a final showdown. Oh, not good. Up next is Ganondorf. I don't want to get hit by him. Not even once. It's huge.
Is that what you're concerned about? The size?
You
Have
can't
you
take
seen
things
him in
lightly, not
tournaments?
like this one. That was a bad move.
Yeah, you could have forward smash right there. Come on, Sakurai, go for the dunks. Come on.
Alright, can I do this without getting hit? Now for a scary one, Bayonetta.
Really? In Smash 4 she was.
Yep, I'm giving this everything I've got. Oh, that was just dangerous.
You could have got spiked right there.
Pulling off that midair jump was risky. Uh-oh. She's so good.
No, she's not.
That was a beautiful move. But she couldn't take advantage of that opportunity. That will cost her a lot.
Oh, really?
Time for the final battle. It's not Master Hand, but Ryu, Ken, and then Terry.
Oh.
Art of Fighting version 230000000.0 is playing. In other words, it's kind of a themed fight. He's super strong, so I have to work hard.
What's a freak?
I'm not pacing this out very well.
No, you're not.
I'm starting from 150 HP, so I wish I defeated Ryu before my HP dropped to 100. But I can't give up until the end. I have a super special move. But Terry is last, so he can use the same super special move. But this is no time for chit chat. It's really tough doing this.
Yeah.
Oh no. This is no good. Got it. It gets even tougher from here. I messed up a perfect shield. Here he comes. I gotta be on guard.
Uh-oh, there you go. Never mind.
Yeah.
There goes the hat.
Power wave? If I could have pulled off a super special move, that would have been awesome. But, alright, did I make it to intensity 9.9? Yes, I did. That was hard work.
Alright, Sakurai, I'll give it to you. Oh, yeah, go back.
Terry Bogard is really fun to play as, so I hope you enjoy playing as him in such situations.
And here come the songs.
Next, let's talk about the music. This time we have something very special lined up for you.
Okay.
For instance, when we were deciding which songs to include in this set, we thought about concentrating on songs related to Terry, but there were a lot of big band style songs that didn't really fit the mood of battle. That aside, the music of SNK has always been great, right from the beginning. So this time, we selected tracks that could be called SNK style.
Oh, okay.
Basically, we expanded the selection a bit to include series outside of just Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters. SNK songs have always been great, really. This was true before Neo Geo, and all the way from the old The King of Fighters games to the arrangements in the latest installment, The King of Fighters 14. We did a lot of digging around, and finally managed to narrow our many candidates down to 50 songs.
50?
We never intended to do something like this, of course. So we submitted our 50 proposals to SNK, expecting them to pick out maybe 10 or 20 that they considered acceptable. But they told us they were okay. As a result, we've pretty much added in 50 songs.
50? Oh, come on! Y'all gonna keep doing Final Fantasy 30 like that, where they only had like 2 songs! Oh my god!
That's how we ended up with the list we have, but we worked hard to deliver some of the best remixes. This was a very special one-off case, and I don't think we'll be able to do the same for other series.
What the
To be
hell?
honest, I think that being able to hear such a selection might make the Fighter's Pass worth quite a bit more than
What
its
the
price.
hell? No, they keep doing Final Fantasy dirty.
Challenger Pack 4 comes with a Spirit Board too. The Spirit Board can be selected via the Spirits menu. Have a look at the background. If it looks familiar to you, you'll
Yo,
start
oh,
feeling
it
pretty
look ugly as
nostalgic.
hell.
Shinkiro-san's artwork is always so nice and vibrant, isn't it?
I guess. Oh, I like the
You can also look
I like the
forward to
8-bit in
mock
the
paintings
background.
featuring each of the characters. That old school Athena and Ralph and Clark artwork really is something.
You sure it's not for
Now
Contra?
for the Mii Fighters. Please have a look.
Ooh. Here comes round 4. What do we got? Let's start for a samurai showdown. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Art of fighting. Okay. Lord. Lord have mercy. I'm mad! I'm mad! I'm mad! I'm mad! Another virtual fighter? Again? Didn't we already have this? Ooh, love the jacket. Yeah, weren't these in Smash 4? It looks like they're bringing them back. Today? Excuse me?
SNK was also involved with the Mii Fighter set this time, so it has a strong fighting game influence. It borrows a lot from the series Nakoruru comes from, like her wind slash attack, so I hope you'll enjoy those little details. Moving on to Amiibo, here's the new lineup.
Ooh.
Simon, Chrom, and Incineroar. Each of these will be released on Friday, November 15th.
I want the Amiibo theory to see if it's gonna be true. Oh, 6.0.
Next, let's discuss
I wonder
the
if this is gonna be a new online mode.
We've made some improvements to battle arenas. First, we're making it so you can send messages to each other in a battle arena. The messages are preset. So there's that,
Of course.
and also, the player who created the arena can now change the rules.
That should have
We've
been a
also
thing from
added
the
the
start.
option to play either Battlefield form or Omega form at random in the stage settings.
Really?
Aside from that, you can now pick Elite only as an arena type. Furthermore, Quick Play won't be the only way to play with people you don't know. As long as the arena type is set to public and no password is set, we've made it so anyone is now free to join. So I hope you'll enjoy that.
Probably more ability to destroy
Terry
for
is due
Zero.
for distribution on November 6th. If you have
Right
the Fighter's
now?
Pass, you'll be able to get him straight away, or you can purchase him separately. Well, I think that wraps it up for our Terry Bogard showcase. I hope we were able to convey his appeal.
Very
By the way,
nice.
his reveal trailer was aired in advance. It was created using SNK pixel art. The complete version of it, including the gameplay portion, is finally ready. I'd like to show it to you after this. Now this is something of an inside story, but I of course wrote the plot for SNK's pixel art packed reveal trailer. When the invitation comes out, you might recall how it says, "Don't be late, S." That is not what I wrote. It makes me think, ugh, this is why I hate inside jokes. After leaving it to the staff, it snuck its way in there. I just want you to know that the S is also the Super Smash Bros. Series S. Well then, let's move on to the intro movie.
Okay, so what are you showing us? That can be taken out of context still. So basically it must be an extension of the reveal trailer? I guess. Still mad about that. I never been so cocked before in my life.
Hey, cover!
Oh, the back row changed. Ooh.
Lightning Tentacle! Horror Wave! Blood 2! Power Die! Are you okay? Presto Bow! Hey, come on, come on!
Let's go, Kirby!
Here's the big one. Cast the blow. Terry, win. Okay.
Kirby stole the show from that way. As soon as I just saw Kirby like that, I said, oh, yeah. Oh, man.
We crammed in a little too much content this time. Hopefully, I'll be able to make future showcases a little shorter.
Oh no, this was fun. Oh, was that it? Oh no, that was it. Oh no. Oh man. So obviously there was a lot of stuff to cover. So pretty much Terry is technically almost the same as Ryu, just to me a bit more technical and has a lot more commands than Ryu does. He's a little bit slower than Ryu, which says a lot. But he packs a lot of punches, literally. And basically he has a KO meter that comes up at the end when he's at like a high damage and powers up all of his moves, except the thing doesn't go away until he dies. Basically, as I said during the whole presentation, how that mechanic is kind of reminds me of how Pichu's mechanic is in Super Smash Flash 2, when he's over like 50%, his entire moveset changes. And the fact of the matter that everything comes out today, I'm assuming right now, as I'm talking and wrapping up this video, wow. So yeah, that was a lovely presentation. It was I'm mixing my words up right now. So yeah, that's probably the reason why it was almost 50 minutes long. I mean, my goodness. I see another video with the same Terry presentation, and that was an hour and a half long. Really? So, if it's true that it's out like right now, expect another video, probably not after this, because I have to, download the stuff, play it, of course, record playing as him, and of course checking out the Kirby hat and all that, and among other stuff, and getting into the spirit board and all that. Which I've been thinking maybe I shouldn't like cram his route and the spirit board all in one video, because I might have to edit some stuff out. Unless you guys don't have a problem with that. But with that in mind, I'm going to experiment with that a little bit. I'm going to go through his classic route. Of course, having get the Kirby stuff in there and whatnot. And then, after I do the classic route, depending on how long the classic route takes, I may or may not split the video in two, with the other video being the spirit board. So, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy my reaction to the Terry Bogard presentation presented by the Smash God himself, Daddy Sakurai. You have to call him that. Sue me. And it was quite enjoyable. As they stated on Twitter and other sources, there was not a character reveal at the end of the presentation, which is to be expected. Again, I'm expecting the character reveal to be, I don't want to say later this month, probably during the Game Awards next month. So there's that to look forward to. With that in mind, maybe we'll see if the Mii costumes that was leaked to see if the next two characters will be true. Now, if you guys don't know the leaks that I'm talking about, there's been leaks on, of course, 4chan detailing the a couple of Mii costumes that's from Super Mario RPG and the game Doom. I don't remember the characters' names, but they're pretty much from them. So maybe from when the game rewards come in, maybe we'll get the character reveal for Geno and Doomslayer. Don't know. Now, do I believe the leaks? There's too many leaks to go through, so every leak that's been presented, every leak, every rumor, every speculation that's coming to surface, I don't believe any of them until we get confirmation from Nintendo themselves. That's the only time I'm going to believe it. Other than that, keep all that junk away from me, because I'm immediately going to deny it and just say no. No matter how detailed and how much sense that the leaks will make, I'm not believing them until we get confirmation from Nintendo themselves. Except the SNK leak and the Castlevania leak. That one was on them. Thank you guys so much for watching this reaction video. If you like what you saw, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, check out all the other content that I've done. Make sure to add me on Twitter, add me on DeviantArt, add me on Steam, add me on Twitch, and add me on all kinds of stuff. And so, this is MasterGuil. I'll see you all next time.